Chapter 8. Don't play the first love card. When Wesley led Ava over, his buddies were stunned. He'd spent years abroad. These friends were from school there, though most of them now lived in New Harbor, having only gone overseas for a few years in high school or college. Of course they knew Ava. In New Harbor, there wasn't a man who didn't want to know her. Pure bright face, lively personality, gentle and kind. In a white dress, she looked like she'd stepped out of a painting. Since childhood, men had circled her like moths. Wherever Ava appeared, there was a battlefield. Among Wesley's friends were men who liked her, though not well acquainted. Wes, when did you meet Miss Hart? Andy waggled his brows. Are you two dating? He nodded at Wesley's hand on Ava's wrist. Ava might be adored citywide, but she'd only had that one boyfriend, the Pierce heir. After she went abroad, New Harbor lost track. 3 years later, she started popping up on news, socials, even the big screen. One dance made her famous, and she became an internationally acclaimed ballerina. Andy had not expected Wesley to nab her quietly. Don't talk nonsense. We met traveling in Finland and ended up touring Northern Europe together for a month, Wesley said, releasing Ava so she could sit. He'd meant to introduce her around, but apparently they all knew her. Now he looked like the clown. 7 or 8 young men packed the booth. Among them, a girl in a white top, smiling with crescent eyes, laughing at their jokes. On the mezzanine, Justin Shaw tapped his glass against the table and nodded downstairs. Doesn't that look like your ex? He meant the girl worshipped at the booth below, Ava. He clicked his tongue, disdain curling his voice. Still fake as ever? First day back and she sprints into a pile of men. Are they blind, fawning over a green tea White Lotus? Adrian withdrew his gaze. We're not cutting any margin on the South Side project, he said coolly. Justin's eyes went wide. Don't tell me you're mad because I badmouthed Ava. Have you forgotten she ditched you at your lowest? Grace stayed. You two finally made it. Don't start that white moonlight routine. You think I have that kind of free time? Adrian's face didn't flicker. You talking about her has nothing to do with me. Good. Justin exhaled, worry still hanging in his eyes. He'd gone with Adrian to the airport back then. Ava had left clean as a blade, saying it was for her dream. He'd always thought she ran because the doctor said Adrian might never stand again. After she left, Adrian lost his will to live. ICU had become routine. Justin didn't want his friend falling again. I keep work and life separate, Adrian said. Don't ask me here to talk business next time. You know Grace has no sense of security. At that, Justin lifted a brow. She loves you too much. That's all. A top school grad, capable as hell, the Hart's future heir who'd do anything for you. There's no one like her in New Harbor. Don't you dare waste it. Need you to remind me? Adrian stood. I'm heading out. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. The late night doorbell startled. Mrs. Lynn? Who could it be this late? She checked the camera. Ava. She hurried to open the door. Ava reeked of alcohol and swayed unsteadily. Ava, why did you drink so much? Mrs. Lynn helped her to the sofa, then went upstairs to knock on Adrian's bedroom door. What? He'd just fallen asleep. Colder than usual, he tilted lazy dark eyes at her, fingers tapping the door. Miss Hart is here, Mrs. Lynn said carefully. She knew the gentleman was still angry with the younger Miss Hart, so she said, Miss Hart, not the younger. Adrian's mind followed her lead. He stepped out and went downstairs with her. On the sofa, a leg draped over the armrest. Jeans. Grace never wore jeans. She never drank either. When his gaze hit that flushed face, Adrian's expression blackened. She was still good at winning hearts. As he turned, a small sound came from the sofa and a hand caught his. He tugged, and Ava pitched forward over the sofa back, falling straight down. He frowned, closed his eyes, turned, and braced a knee to catch her. Her stomach hit his leg. She gagged and vomited all over his thigh. Ugh, I feel awful. Tears filmed over her eyes as she peered up at the blurred face. Who told you to drink? Serves you right. He yanked her upright. Looking from his leg to the floor, his brows drew in tight enough to kill a mosquito. Adrian, you're so mean. Ava wrapped his arm, pouting. I feel gross. I need a shower. Carry me. Adrian, are you listening to me? Drunk, she became someone else. He tried to shake her off. She clung tighter, nails burning his arm. She grabbed a handful of his short hair. Pain made him bare his teeth. Let go. I'm sticky, shower, now. She mumbled one more time and went limp against his chest.